Okay, here's RGC Regencell Bioscience. This finishes at $19.16 today. That is up 204.13%. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Okay, here is Wish ContextLogic. That finishes at $6.63 today. That is up 6.42%. So they had earnings. There were disappointing earnings, and Wish gapped down from about $2.30, went as low as about $6, and today we have a pretty nice bounce. Hopefully this bottoms out soon and we see a reversal. No specific news or anything to justify this price action today, so it just seems like the apes are buying a dip. Loading back up. So let's analyze this. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of $7 and $6.15. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $7, $7.65, $8.50, $9.15, $10.10, $11.20, $11.80, $12.90, $13.50, $14.20, $15.50, $16.50, $17.40, $18.60, $19.90, $21, $22.30, $23, $23.90, $24.85, $25.70, $26.60, $28.15, $29, $30.15, and then the high of $32.85. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support is the low of $6.15. So right now at this current price, $6.63, the channels to the upside are pretty decently sized, so expect a good amount of price action if this continues to run to the upside. However, to the downside, at the next level of support, $6.15, if it goes below that, we're going to be in uncharted territory to the downside, and nobody knows how low this can go. The market will decide for itself. But if this does break $6.15 to the downside, I would expect the price action to increase significantly, which is not a good thing. It might go timber. So yeah, as I mentioned before, we have a gap down at 930, so that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back up to 930 eventually to fill the gap. And hopefully that's pretty soon. RSI is currently at 30, so that is undervalued and oversold. And this did 45 million in volume today, which is some pretty good volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, this seems like a pretty good entry. I can't blame you if you want to enter here at 660. The bottom might be 615. Can't say for sure, but this does look like it's bottoming out. So it's really not a bad idea if you want to buy in here and you want to average down at 615. Just be cautious because this may break 615 and go more to the downside. And it might go a lot lower, as I mentioned before. But, I don't think you can really go too wrong buying in at the all-time low. And again, we have bullish indicators, low RSI, and the gap down. If you load up here, this should go back to 930 eventually. So that's about a 50% upside, Pretty good tendencies to be made if you go long. So I support going long here at this current price. This is near the relative bottom. And if it continues to go to the downside, you can just average down. I think going long is a pretty good play here. Now, if you want to go short, I wouldn't do that, and I don't recommend that. For the same reasons I said for going long, low RSI, gap down, those are bullish indicators. And this is already near the relative low. This may go lower, but it probably won't go too much lower. So there's a lot of upside potential here and not too much downside potential. So I would consider going short here a high risk, low reward play. You're not going to make too much money and you're putting yourself at risk to lose a lot of money. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is Wish ContextLogic. Here is NVDA Nvidia. This finishes at $208.16 today. That is up 5.14%. So we got a bunch of news on this one. So let's take a look at that. So first of all, we got a bunch of price upgrades. KeyBank, $245. Needham, $245. Barclays, $225. Mizuho, $235. Deutsche Bank, $185. Rosenblatt, $300. Credit Suisse, $225. Susquehanna, $220. Piper Sandler, $225. JP Morgan, $220. KGI, $216. Jefferies, $233. Bank of America, $260. So yeah, a lot of price upgrades. The institutions are very bullish on this stock. And we had earnings a couple days ago. EPS was $1.04, which beat the estimate of $1.02. And the revenue was $6.51 billion, which beat the estimate of $6.33 billion. So very good earnings, a lot of price upgrades, and they had some news today. Nvidia's $40 billion ARM takeover warrants an in-depth competition probe, UK regulator says. The UK's Competition and Markets Authority says it found significant competition concerns with the Nvidia ARM deal. The regulator is worried Nvidia could hamper competition by restricting access to ARM's intellectual property. The government said it was set to make a decision on whether to proceed to a Phase 2 investigation in due course. This isn't breaking news, but recent news, Nvidia purchased ARM for $40 billion. Pretty big deal there. So that was really good news to the market, to the apes and the institutions, but to the governments of the world, not so much. They don't want certain companies becoming too powerful. And Nvidia is slowly becoming that. You know, them and AMD are becoming real legitimate players in this space. So good PR for Nvidia, but bad that the government doesn't agree. But it seems like the market doesn't care too much. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. Price upgrades, good earnings, and good news. The stock has been running the past 2 days. Today it's up another 5.14%. All right, let's analyze this. So right now this is sitting on the support of $209, which it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, we would be entering uncharted territory, and the market will decide for itself the true value of this stock. This literally closed at the all-time high today. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 202, 198, 193, 188, 184, 180, 178, 172, 167, 162, 157, 152, 148, 146, 143, 140, 138, 135, 132, 129, 127, 125, 121, 119, and 117. And there's a bunch of support below 117, but we'd have to go back a few years, and we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now with this current price, 208, the channels to the downside are pretty wide. Expect a significant amount of price action until this comes down to 149. If/when this comes down to 149, the channels start to narrow, and I expect the price action to slow down significantly. But yeah, from 149 and up, expect a lot of price action. And it looks like we have a triple top here. If this is in fact a triple top, that's a bearish indicator. RSI is currently at 61, so a little above average there, but nothing to be concerned about. And this did 67 million in volume today. Very significant volume, so this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long right now, I would not recommend that. That would be FOMOing in the top. This is literally the top, the all-time high. You're probably going to get burned. You're probably going to end up holding some bags if you go in here. Now, Nvidia is a very good company, legitimate blue chip stock. It's definitely going to do very well in the future. But I just think this current price, 208, is a very bad entry point. I support going long, just hold off for a little bit. You can probably get this for a much better price. I would say hold off to at least 180. And who knows, maybe it'll be even cheaper than that. Now, if you want to go short, logically, it seems like a pretty good play. Again, all-time high, triple top, so got some bearish indicators here. So just going off the TA, the technical analysis, the chart, logically, this would be a good short play. So I'm not going to say don't do it. You can probably make a good amount of money here. However, I personally wouldn't do it because I don't like betting against these really good companies like this, these legitimate blue chip stocks. We could have another AMD situation where this keeps on running for a long time. Just going off the technical analysis, this looks like a good short play, so if you want to do that, I can't blame you. Just understand the risks. You're betting against a lot of institutions and a lot of apes that really like this stock. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today, and good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is NVDA Nvidia. So here is GOVX Geovax Labs. This finishes at $5.71 today. That is up 32.79%. So yesterday we had some pretty big news. So let's take a look at that. There was a spike because they filed a new international patent application titled Vaccines and Uses Thereof to Induce an Immune Response to the C-19. That's what jump-started the run. And then in the aftermarket, there was some new news. So the company presented their C-19 vaccine data at the European Society of Medical General Assembly. So more positive PR, and that caused the stock to continue running in the aftermarket. This finished at $7 in the post-market, and in the pre-market today, it went up as high as $9. Huge squeeze for this stock, and has since pulled back to $5.70, but still up really big for the day. So let's analyze this. So it looks like this could have been a cup and handle. The top of the cup would be 750 and the bottom would be 4. So that's a bearish indicator. So if this is in fact a cup and handle, I would expect this to pull back around to 575 to complete the handle, which it pretty much did today. Finished at 571. So that's right around where this should be if this is a cup and handle. It's starting to look like it actually is. We're getting confirmation here. And we do have this gap up at 515, which hasn't filled yet. So this probably will come back down a little bit more to 515 to fill that gap. RSI is currently at 67, so that's not quite in overbought, overvalued territory, but very close to that. So be cautious, guys. And this did 103 million in volume today. Very significant volume. Biggest volume day ever, by far. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So honestly, right now, I think it's better if you don't take any position at all. I wouldn't go long or short at this current price, 570, simply because I think you missed your chance to go long and you missed your chance to go short. The time to go long would have been $4. Time to go short would have been $7. So right now at this current price, 570, long or short, this is not the greatest entry point. If you were to enter here, that'd be pretty risky. So I don't recommend that. I think the best play is to hold off, see how the price action goes, and reevaluate. If it goes to the downside, then you can consider taking a long position. And if it goes to the upside, then you can consider taking a short position. So kind of hard to tell where it's going in the short term. But if it were my best guess, I would say it's more likely to go to the downside. I do think it's coming down to at least 515 to fill the gap. And then maybe we'll see some breakout after that to the upside. So if you want to go long, I would hold off for right now. See if you can get this for a better price. You should be able to get this at 4 something. Now, if you want to go short, I wouldn't do that, and I don't recommend that. You can probably make a little bit of money, but this probably won't come down too much. And if this is a cup and handle, then after this comes down a little, it's going to consolidate and push to the upside. So, yeah, I think going short here is a pretty high risk, low reward play. If you do want to go short, get in quick and get out quick. This is not one you should hold for a long period of time. But yeah, honestly, I think the best play is to avoid it altogether. If you want to take a position, just hold off for a little bit, monitor the stock, watch the price action, and wait for a better opportunity to enter. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today, and good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is GOVX Geovax Labs. Okay, here's RGC Regencell Bioscience. This finishes at $19.16 today. That is up 204.13%. So there was news on this, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so the news was that they raised $25 million in their IPO. That was very big news, very positive sentiment, great PR. So that in turn caused a short squeeze today. The news came out Institutions liked it, apes liked it, they piled in the stock, and caused a short squeeze today. This went as high as $26.70, but pulls back to 19 to finish the day. But still, up huge for the day. So there's not much data to go off of here. This is a brand new stock, just IPO'd. But let's see what we can find here. So the RSI is currently at 77. So that is overbought and overvalued. So be careful, guys. And this did 10 million in volume today. By far the biggest volume day for this stock. I think it averages less than 1 million. So yeah, this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. That's literally all the data we have right here. High volume, high RSI. So those are bearish indicators. So if you want to go long right now, I wouldn't do that, and I don't encourage that. I don't recommend that. You already missed your chance. You should have went long this morning before it went up 200%. Now at this point, if you want to buy in here at 19, that would be FOMO, and you're probably going to end up holding the bag. You missed your chance. It's too late to go long. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I think that's a really good play. Can't say how far it's going to go down, but this seems pretty overextended. We're getting bearish indicators, high RSI, high volume, and this went up 200% today. This is probably going to pull back pretty hard. Can't say how much it's going to pull back, but this is unsustainable, and the stock will come back down to earth. How much it's going to come down, I don't know, but it's probably going to come down. And you're probably going to make a good amount of money here if you decide to go short. So, not financial advice, but this seems like an excellent time to open a short play. A lot of downside potential. So this is a good opportunity to cash in some tendies from the short side. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. Consider taking profits. Not financial advice, but I think it's coming down. So better safe than sorry. Lock in the profits. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is RGC Regencell Bioscience. So here is FLGC, Flora Growth Corp. This finishes at $12.68 today. That is up 43.93%. There was news and earnings on this, so let's take a look at that. So this isn't breaking news, but they did announce that they're going to acquire 100% of Vessel for $30 million. They had some pretty decent earnings, and they're going to acquire a smaller cannabis company. So it seems like the markets, the public, didn't like this news at first. It was actually bearish. But today we get a big bounce, so that's interesting. So this is a relatively new stock, and it's been low-key short squeezing past couple of weeks. Went all the way from $3 to $21.45 at the high. And it now appears like it's giving some back, but today we had a very big bounce. So who knows, maybe the squeeze is not squoze yet. Another stock where there's not that much data to analyze, but let's see what we can do here. So here's a possible cup and handle. Top of the cup being 17. Bottom of the cup being like 9-ish. This could come back to 17. No guarantees, but this is either a dead cat bounce or a cup and handle in the making. So that's a bullish indicator for now. RSI is currently at 57. So that's a little bit above average, but right around where it's supposed to be, according to the RSI. And this did 38 million in volume today. Very significant volume. Second biggest ever for this stock. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So honestly, it's really hard to tell where this is going right now. We have bullish indicators and neutral indicators and no bearish indicators, but just looking at this chart, this does appear like it has a lot of downside potential. So we're getting a lot of mixed signals here. So therefore, I think the best play right now is to avoid it altogether. I think at this current price, $12.68, you missed your chance to go long, and you missed your chance to go short. Time to go short would have been around 17. Time to go long would have been around 9. So this is like right in the middle here. So not a great entry for either position, long or short. If you want to go long, I would not recommend that. I wouldn't do that. This has been short squeezing, and it appears like this could be on the way down. This already went from $3 to $21. I wouldn't really expect too much more from this stock. You know, after a short squeeze, things usually come down very significantly. So this could pull back pretty hard. So I think going long here is pretty dangerous. It already pumped up way too high and looks like there's a good chance of it coming back down. So I think if you go long here, that'd be kind of FOMO, and you probably are going to end up holding the bag. And even if you do go long and it does go up, it's not going to stay up. Going long, not the greatest play here. Pretty risky. So I wouldn't do that, and I don't recommend that. Now, if you want to go short, again, at this very moment, at this current price, I don't think that's the best idea. This is not the greatest entry. You kind of already missed your chance to go short. If this goes back up to 17, then I would say, sure, you can go short. Just understand that this was/is still in a short squeeze. Maybe it will continue to keep mooning, and you'll be in a lot of trouble. If you want to go short, I support it, just not at this current price. Wait for a move to the upside and understand the risks that you're possibly going short in the middle of a short squeeze, and that could end up really, really bad. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today, and good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is FLGC, Flora Growth Corp. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.